Hi, I'm John from SwitchSafe. I'm here today just to tell you how excited I am to be working with your FMO to bring you this information to help you go out and make more sales. You see, in 2016, there was $104 billion of variable annuities that were sold in America. And they were sold to investors most likely with some sort of income rider to protect some sort of guaranteed future income when a client begins to elect that. The problem with that, though, is in 2016, we've been in the midst of a market run like we have never seen before. 2017, it's continued, and it's continued here in early 2018. The problem is, at some point in time, this market run is going to stop. We're going to see what happened in 2000, 2001, 2002 again, or what we saw in 2008. And when that happens, those clients' cash values are going to be devastated, and they're going to be underwater with that income rider. That money will be virtually inaccessible for them for any need other than income in the future. Based on those types of losses. So with these types of products that are out there in the marketplace and being able to protect not only the principal of those products and those clients, but also give them still some upside participation and an income guarantee, sometimes stronger than what you're even going to see in a variable annuity, I think you're positioned extremely well today to go out and earn a lot of business here in 2018. Because I think if you put this one slide alone right in front of a client and ask them, why would you buy a variable annuity after a bull market like this, keeping your principal at risk when we can lock in gains and protect your principal, I don't think the client is going to have a solid answer for you unless they just did not know the other opportunities out there. So let's use SwitchSafe. Let's use SwitchSafe together out in the field here to help you make more sales. Well, first off, what is SwitchSafe? How can you use it if you don't even know what it is? Well, SwitchSafe is a tool designed by myself, a top producer that's been built for producers. It's used to win business and document your sales to protect your advisor and your firm. So we have 5 key features here in our product. First, it's the largest database of product information available in one place. We have a direct link to the prospectus of over 40,000 current and previously issued products. Those products include variable annuities, index annuities, mutual funds, ETFs, alternatives, and our data goes back over 20 years. You can do a side-by-side product comparison of the fees, costs, and features of any product side by side. A variable annuity to a mutual fund to an indexed annuity, a variable annuity to an alternative investment. Anything that you want to compare side by side, you can quickly and easily be able to do this on your iPhone, on your tablet, on your computer, and compare any products, their fees, costs, and features side by side. Once you've been able to do that and win a sale, now you need to be able to protect yourself. We're living in a crazy world today where lawsuits and complaints and arbitrations are everywhere. So we've created a state-of-the-art documentation system to help you producers in the field protect yourself from unnecessary fines, complaints, and arbitrations. And finally, as I mentioned, this is mobile friendly. We have digital signature equipped, and we have a sales process that's been used to sell millions of dollars of insurance investment products. Here's how I would be, the one slide that I would be using with clients in the field today. Show them this simple slide. Where are you looking to protect your gains or push your luck? After a historic stock market run like this, is it more important for you to protect your gains or try to squeeze out every bit of return potential? You see, we really haven't had any volatility since 2009. Little bit here, little bit there. Now we're so far off the map than we've ever been before, and this volatility is starting to come back. What does that sense to you? Could we be changing directions? Are you really looking to push your luck, or do you think you'd like to lock in some of these gains that you've experienced in your accounts over the last 7, 8, 9 years? Because when the markets turn south, all of the fees that are inside your portfolio are going to create a drag, and that drag is compounded during market corrections, especially if you own products like variable annuities with income riders. So I urge you today to come in and talk to us and take a look at the true cost of your portfolio today to see if the plan that you've been on to get you to this point over the last 8 or 9 years is a plan that you want to continue on going forward. This one slide alone, I think, will win you business today, tomorrow, and every day for the rest of the year. We have a specific process that we call the AUM process. You can use this for annuity sales. Truly, you can use this for any type of sale that you want to make. Even if you're an RIA only guy selling investment products, this system works for you as well, because I am both an RIA and an annuity producer. First, add value to your prospect. When you're sitting down with a prospect, we all look the same. All the advisors in America look the same. They all talk with the same lingo. They all have the same jargon that clients don't understand. So how are you going to show that you're different? How are you going to add value to that prospect? And the first way that I think you can go about it is by offering a risk and fee analysis at no charge. And here's why. Clients 90% of the time have no idea what they're paying for costs and fees inside their investment products. If you ask a client a simple question, Mr. Jones, I know you've made investments over the years. Tell me what type of investments that you own or that you've made. Well, John, I own some mutual funds. I have a managed account. I got a variable annuity I bought from MetLife. I have such and such. Okay, Mr. Jones, tell me who specifically manages those accounts and what are they charging you? Well, John, my managed account, I think he charges me 1.5% each year. My mutual funds, probably 1%. And my variable annuity, I don't know. Probably, I think like 1% as well. How far off are they typically? The point is the clients have no idea what they're paying. Geico has made zillions of dollars by being able to tell people that they will save them 15% on car insurance. And guess what? Car insurance costs people about $100 a month. How much is the difference in an investment portfolio if a client has $500,000 between paying 3% and 1%? That's $10,000 a year. Huge money, and clients have no idea about this. So give them the fee analysis and the risk analysis at no charge. From there, you can understand the true expenses in their portfolio. Our proprietary database has over 40,000 products. Anything that you're looking for, you can pull it up and it's in there to be able to let them understand those true expenses in their portfolio. And then 3, once they understand the true expenses in their portfolio, you can pivot. You can make a compelling case for your products or services. Mr. Jones, wow, I didn't realize that this variable annuity that you own really does cost 4.3% per year. Significantly more than you expected, isn't it? Well, yeah, I guess that is. On your $500,000, that's over $20,000 a year in fees. I consider that outrageous. What about you? Would you like to take a look at some other options that you may be able to still get income guarantees, but reduce your fees and protect your principal? Well, yeah, John, I'd like to take a look at that. And now you're in. Our system, our AUM system, will win business for you every single day. Make your money back in 10 days. Using our software, I promise you that you will make your money back if you follow these 4 simple steps with your client. First, go out and use the AUM process. If you go through this AUM process with 10 of your clients in the next 10 days, you will make enough money to pay for our software. A $5,000 sale will cover the cost of our software. Spend 1 less hour per day on the line with your wholesaler explaining the product data that you are coming up against or competing against, and use those 5 hours a week to set appointments or make sales. That time that you're spending on the phone with your wholesaler is wasted time. It's time that you could be doing something else, either having a great time with your family or prospecting or making more sales. If you have the information on all the products at your fingertips, you don't need to waste that time. Use this tool to set one more appointment in your seminar. I'd be willing to bet that if you show the differences in fees live through an example, like conversation like I just did with you here on this recording today, you will get one more person to raise their hand and set an appointment with you. Or how about this? Have you ever ran into clients that have a variable annuity and you just weren't able to talk them out of it? Go back through your file or have your assistant go back through your meeting notes and go back to 10 of those people that own a variable annuity and show them the press your luck slide and offer them that free risk and fee comparison, and I bet you again, you'll make more than your money back in these next 10 days. Because see here, this is affordable for every advisor. Our annual fee is $299 for this software. And people say, wow, John, why $299? I said, because I'm an advisor in the field myself. I know the cost of doing business. I know the cost of a lot of these software programs that we don't use on a day-to-day basis or don't help us truly win sales, and the cost that it burdens us with. I want to keep this affordable and easy and have this on every advisor's desktop so they can go out and win sales no matter where they're operating. Because see, the time is now for variable annuity replacements. I showed you this earlier, but there needs to be some urgency. Today, the cash value and the income riders are about the same because the markets have gone up, up, and up. But if the market takes a drop and you have a cash value of $300,000 in a variable annuity and the income rider is $500,000, that becomes dead money. There's almost nothing that you can do with that. You can't get them a better income check than what their guarantee is on there, and doing a suitable replacement to step out of something in that situation probably is not in their best interest. So the time is now, before we see a big market correction, to go out and talk to those variable annuity owners. And here's a simple discussion. Once you've illuminated the fees, oftentimes you're going to see 3-4% in total fees. And you simply ask the question, Mr. Jones, what do you expect the stock market to average historically? And the answer you normally get is somewhere between 8 and 9%, maybe 10. Go with it. Mr. Jones, if the markets have averaged 8% and you're being charged 4.3% in fees, what are you expecting to net out for returns on your account? I mean, those fees are going to be charged in the good years, and they're going to be charged when the market crashes, and you'll do even worse then. I mean, if you're only going to net out 4, 5, 3% on these variable contracts, and your principal is going to be at risk, wouldn't it make sense for you to look at some other alternatives? Either find investments if you want to press your luck that are going to have much less fee drag on them, or if you're looking to hedge your bets and by using an annuity product, would you look at something that's much less costly to guarantee you the same amount of income in the future? Would you be interested in learning how we do business? It's a very simple discussion, and you're going to get people to say yes all the time. Now, the other part of this system and having the data is getting the correct data on your replacement forms. One of the problems I've always saw in the field, and it was one of the biggest reasons that I created this, is as I've been out in the field and have to do a replacement form, where do I get the data from the product that I'm replacing? If you have bad data on your forms, you can lose your career over it. I can give you examples of advisors you can talk to that have been barred, fined, suspended over having bad data on their forms. If you have bad data on your forms, it's looked at as if you're trying to mislead or defraud a client, even if it was unintentional. And MetLife was fined $25 million over this in 2016. And at MetLife, they found that there was a 72% error rate on their annuity replacement forms. These are ones that policies have already been issued, were out in the field, in the hands of the policy owner. They looked at 35,000 and found that a 72% error rate was there. Can you tell me as an annuity producer that you feel that you are significantly better than this, or your error rate is 0? And I can tell you as an annuity producer, I know mine is not. Why? Because I never had the data in our hands. Now we have the data to get this correct. This can be the difference in saving your career. How about this? How long are you liable for your client's happiness with their annuity purchase? Here's an example of an arbitration panel awarding an investor $1 million over what she called a misleading sales pitch on a variable annuity. Now, this could be the same with an index annuity, because what this was about is that the client got less than the 7% annual return promised by the firm when she bought the variable annuity. Could that be the same as an index annuity? Of course it is. Here's the issue. The client buys something today, they have years go by, they don't remember how it works, and they come back and they push you on it and file a complaint. Well, how are you documented to protect yourself? Our documentation system is built in to do that. Again, as I mentioned, this is affordable for every advisor. It's $299 a year. I'd like to take some time to thank your FMO for having us with you today. I'd like you to reach out to us either here at our email to book a private demo, to ask your questions, or reach back to your FMO. They'll put you in contact with us, and they might even have a coupon for you as well. So I appreciate your time. Thanks for reaching out. Thanks for being a part of SwitchSafe. Happy selling.